Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is the 8th installment into the Mission Impossible franchise, directed by Christopher McQuarrie. It follows Ethan Hunt and the IMF team as they race against time to find the Entity, a rogue artificial intelligence that can destroy mankind. Mission Impossible is such a consistently great franchise if you pretend the second one doesn't exist. No matter what, you know going into these films that they won't be bad and they will have some killer action. And although it doesn't reach the heights of the previous entries, The Final Reckoning still rocks. I mean, it goes without being said, but the stunts and action set pieces in this film are amazing. I know the sky is also blue, but geez, I was on the edge of my seat sweating in the theater. There's a sequence in a submarine that absolutely blew me away, and then the sequence in the planes that you see in all the trailers is nail-biting as well. Seriously, some jaw-dropping stuff. There's also a fair amount of heart in this film. Even though I have a feeling this won't be the last MI film, it does have a solid ending and sends off the characters well. Tom Cruise once again kills it as Ethan Hunt. One thing you're going to see pop up in reviews for this film is that the first hour is a bit of a pain. Not only is it delivering a bunch of exposition for the adventure in this film, but it's also recapping what happened in the previous one. And it's attaching plot beats to things that happened in the first couple Mission Impossible movies. And that's something I liked and disliked. How it kind of retroactively attaches things to previous films, even when you can tell that was never the intention of those films. There's quite a few spots in this movie where they do something like this, and one of them I actually liked and thought was pretty natural, but the others just felt out of place and unnecessary. Another problem I had was Ethan's team. His team grows by quite a few numbers in this movie, and although I liked these characters and they were well performed, one or two of them were also unnecessary and could have been cut out. Even though these problems hold it back from being one of the better films in the series, I must reiterate that this movie is still really good. I highly recommend checking it out in the theater, as it deserves to be seen on the big screen. So in conclusion, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is a worthy entry into one of the best action franchises of all time, but it still has a few problems that held it back from being great. The first hour is sporadic with some messy exposition, there were some connections to earlier films that felt unnecessary, and some team members didn't warrant their place in the story. Even though it's not the best in the series, you can still expect some jaw-dropping stunts, nail-biting scenes, killer action, and a surprising amount of heart. I'm sure this won't be the last MI film, but even if it is, I would be satisfied. 3.5 stars. As for the ranking in the franchise, right now I will put it at number 6, but of course, this may change over time.